Okay, this is CAD 1.5, the gauge block. Okay, with the gauge block we've got a front, top and side view, we've got a base plate, we've got a hole through the middle, we've got a bit of a backwards C shape sitting on top of the base plate. So we've got a part file. We're going to start with the extrude tool again, as always. Okay, and we're going to start with the base plate. Seems like a good place to start. You can start anywhere if you really liked. Okay, I'm going to start with the rectangle tool. I'm going to do an overall size for that base plate, which is 90 by 52. 90 wide and 52. And we'll give it a 0 angle. Okay, we've also got a bit of a chamfer going on. It's a 45-degree chamfer on each corner. If you look at the top view, you can see there's a chamfer. It looks like it steps back 10. You have to be very careful to check which dimension relates to which part of it. Okay, but here we've got chamfer underneath fillet. Okay, a chamfer is just a 45-degree cut off a corner. Right, we're going to choose that corner, and you can see here I can move it freely, but I need a particular setback. Okay, so I'm going to go for a setback of 10. It looks like it is 10. It's letting me do a different angle. I just want 10, 10. Okay, I want a 45-degree. There it is, snapping to that point. Okay, I don't want it to be different, the setback, so I'm just going to go for 45-degree chamfer, just to cut off a corner. Okay, so I'm just going to do all 4 corners. Okay, so there's our base plate. I could do that cut out through the middle, but I'll probably do that a bit later. So I'm going to close that sketch. Now I've got down here, I've got the distance it wants to extrude. For some reason it's set to 100. I need the base to only be 12, so type in 12, enter. You can see that it just snaps to that height. Okay, click and then right click to finish. Okay, we're going to do the piece that sits in the top, that sort of backward C shape. So we're going to do another extrude. We're going to do it on the top face this time. Okay, I'm going to use the line tool this time, give me a bit more control over where things sit. Now it comes in 6 from the edge, so we can come in 6 from any edge, and 22 from this end, so I might just come up 22, enter, from there. Okay, and I'm going to come in 6 from this end, 6, enter, there. Okay, so you can see that that's the point at which it lines up. I could do this probably an easier way just to make it a bit clearer for you, just delete those. But if I had that point there, okay, you can see if I hover on those and then pull it out, I can click that point and I'm going to come up off that bottom edge the 22, enter, place that there. It's a bit of a construction line to know where I start. And then I'm going to come across 6. Okay, so dimensions, overall dimensions. We might do a distance between dimensions, so a distance between that and that, 90, and a distance between that side and that side is 52. And then we've got in here, we're going to be drawing the next piece, which is our C shape or whatever. It's going to be sort of probably a U shape, the way I've got it orientated. So I'm going to do the thickness of the U, which I'll have to work out. Oh no, I can see it on the side view, it's 40, so that makes it easy. 40, enter. I'm going to go all the way along, so it looks like full width of that, 90, take away 22, take away 14. So it doesn't actually give the full distance of this U shape. So 90, 80, 70. So we've got 68, 58, 54. So it's 54 up. Okay, that's about right. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just put a dimension on that so you can see. I had to work that out, okay, based on the dimensions, the other dimensions around the place. So now I'm going to keep using the line tool here, come off this edge, it's going to be 8. Now there's more than one way to do this, so you know, I'm just going to come down here at a, you know, distance that I can just trim off later. I'm just going to line that up, and that comes across 8 as well, into the side, come down here. Now I guess if I want to make that particular length, I've got 54, so I could say 54, take away the thickness of 8 at the back, so I've got 46, so 46, enter, and then I'll just cross that over. Okay, so that inside one was 46. There you go. Okay, I still have this hanging over here. I don't really want that. I've got a few too many lines going on, so I need to use the trim tool. Trim those up, trim, trim. Okay, I'm also going to trim up those construction lines that help me see where I needed to start. So with that complete, I can hit close sketch. I'm coming up off my shape. It's snapping to 100. I didn't type in 100, it's just done that by default. So the height of the shape is 40, take away the base plate height, which is 12, so we're looking at 28. 28, I type that in, enter. Okay, and then I right click to finish. Okay, I still haven't finished yet. I need a chamfer on those points, and I also need a hollow through the middle. Okay, so let's do the chamfer. There's another way to do a chamfer. Here you've got a chamfer tool. Okay, you can do it after the fact, so we can do chamfer now. Clicking on that point, it's saying, yes, I want to accept. I want to make a setback of, ooh, what does it say? Setback. Not really giving me a setback, so oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to work it out. So I've got an overall height of 40, take away 12 on the base plate and take away another 10, so that's take away 22, so I've got an 18 setback. So we'll type in 18 in the setback. Okay, there is my setback. Make sure you hit the finish. Same with this one. Accept, finish. Okay, so we can just have a look at that. Might rotate that around so you can have a look. There's still no hole in the middle. We need to put the hole in there in the middle. We use the cut tool on that base plate, and we're going to just draw a hole through the middle so we can cut it. So I remember when I hover on this line, if I get to the end, you should be able to, not only should it be highlighted in orange, it should have a little stick with a ball on the end. Come to the other end of the line. I'm going to come down. It does not go down to the end, so have to be careful on that. It is actually 38, so it only comes to there, and we're going to come across. See, the length should be the same as what we had before. I'm just going to come over because it's sort of trying to snap to something strange in there, so I'm just going to extend it, making sure it's just perfectly horizontal, and then I'm going to come down off this point and just cross it over, and then I can just trim things off. Okay, now I have squares on all those corners, so it knows they're connected. If it does not have a square on any corner, you can force it to join. Those squares indicate it's joined with the trim corner tool. If you use that, it will force two lines to come to a join point. Okay, hit close sketch. We're going to go back through the shape and make sure you hit right click to finish. So there it is. There is our final shape. Okay, you can see there, I've got a cut through the middle. That's the gauge block, CAD 1.5. Well done.